Remembering Connecticut, homework.
My mother kept boarders besides having all the 6 children. They were men that had come from Italy too.
That they knew. When the young fellas came, the mothers would write to my mother and father, "My son is coming, Albina, please, make him live with you." My mother used to make homemade macaroni for them.
Like big pots on the
She used to
stove.
cook, and she used to charge them $3 a week
Yeah,
in those days.
these days,
$3
$3 a
And
week.
wash their clothes too.
Wash their
Iron.
clothes, everything.
Make their beds every morning.
One Saturday, my mother said to them, "Boys, you better go out, go downstairs, because I want to wash the floor." And she told them once, she told them twice, she told them 3 times, they didn't move. She got a hot pan of water, boom, and she threw it, they moved.
Josephine Tedesco's and Sarah Capella's mothers were among the hundreds of thousands of women who emigrated to Connecticut from Italy, Poland, French Canada, and other countries during the early decades of the 20th century. Few of them were just housewives. More than 45% of the immigrant women in a Connecticut survey in the late 1930s worked for money outside the home, most in the state's thousands of factories. Factory wages, even for men, were often too low to support a family, and the wages paid women workers were barely half those of men. Factory shifts often ran 50 hours a week, making it hard for working women to care for young children. So, an additional 40% of the women surveyed had developed ways to contribute to the family's cash income by working for money in their homes. Nearly 1/3 of them took in boarders. Some kept small stores in or next to their homes. Some took in washing and ironing. And many women did industrial homework, performing piecework jobs at home, often with the help of their children. Take-home jobs in Connecticut included finishing garments, assembling and sewing garters, linking chains, stringing beads, and filling cards with buttons or fasteners, known as doing the snaps. Josephine Tedesco, Sarah Capella, and their friends Evelyn Campig and Mary Coca recalled doing the snaps in Waterbury during their youth.
Well, I remember when we were little kids, my mother worked for a while because, you know, it was tough times, and she worked down in the pin shop, and she used to come home with these pins and snaps, and she cut
Snaps.
us.
Yeah, we used to put
Yeah.
snaps
I
in
remember doing
I
them
remember
too.
that.
at home. I was married when I started putting them on.
I
Yeah,
was
I
real
couldn't go
young.
to work, I had, the kids were small. They
Very
gave us,
cheap,
they gave us
yeah.
about 2 cents a card. Oh, that's
Yeah,
all we,
yeah.
but we made enough because we were a bunch in the house, everybody was putting them on.
all your
Well,
family
we didn't
helped.
do them, but we did the safety pins. We put
No,
on
we did,
time.
I did the
And everybody did.
fasteners.
the
Well,
fasteners, I did the
My
fasteners.
brother,
I did
and
the
my
fasteners.
brother Henry, he used to take my father's horse and wagon in the morning and go around collecting from 5 or 6 families, the basket that they do the pins, and
Yeah.
he'd bring them to the shop.
That's right.
And he'd have to sit in line until they checked him in and gave him more pins to bring back to the people, and yeah, it was really a business. And
Was
we did
nice.
it. We did it, and my mother used to buy our clothes with that money.
Most often, the money went for clothes and other necessities. For most immigrant families survived only by what historians call the family wage economy, in which incomes from many different family members, male and female, children and adults, are pooled to meet the needs of the family as a whole. Women's labor in the home could also provide the foundation for social advancement. Said Joseph Julianel, whose immigrant parents helped send him to college, "I never will forget what my parents sacrificed, particularly my mother. She took in boarders, and she also took in washing, so that I could go ahead with my education." Immigration to the United States was severely restricted by federal legislation after 1920. By the 1930s, few immigrants were looking for families with which to board. Industrial homework was outlawed by the Connecticut General Assembly in 1929 as a source of abusive sweatshop exploitation and illegal child labor. Family stores were largely supplanted by chain stores and supermarkets. And in the Great Depression of the 1930s, social pressure against the employment of women, especially married women, combined with mass unemployment to drive many women out of the workforce. These women became, indeed, just homemakers. But far from being traditional, this exclusion of women from important economic roles was an innovation, and one women were soon to challenge.